I'm joined by Cheryl Mucha from CFO Your Way. Cheryl, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, Brian.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Of course, you recently took part in our ABA roundtable discussions here at East Main Media, and I wanted to make sure to follow up and learn a little bit more about your company and your background. So tell me about CFO Your Way. Tell me how you got started and how you help businesses.
I realized in the local family-owned business community the need for financial accounting support. At the time, I was working for a family-owned business and saw that I could do this for more than one entity at a time, more than one business owner at a time. So I moved over from that full-time position into helping all of our clients, many clients all at the same time, realize their financial goals and prepare them to grow and become a really integral part of their communities. As you know, businesses are the heart of any local economic community and an essential part of keeping them viable. So we at CFO Your Way create pathways for these businesses to remain a part of that community for many, many years to come. We work with the business owners to kind of broaden their scope of how they use their numbers so that they can be more strategic and a little less transactional. Our team, the CFO Your Way team, becomes an extension of each and every business that we work with. We roll up our sleeves and we work side by side with them so that they can grow and remain a part of their community. You know, especially in these economic times, that the last thing a business owner wants is to be caught by surprise by not having enough cash flow. So planning is a key part of what we do for our clients.
I'm well aware that you and your team helped countless small business owners during the pandemic, especially with PPP applications and requirements. And can you tell me a little bit about how you helped your clients during these past 3-4 months?
We received a lot of phone calls from clients and even potential clients that, there was panic in the air. Do I apply? Do I not apply? Am I eligible for forgiveness and whatnot? And those non-clients that called us did not even have the financial records they needed in order to apply for the grants and the funding. And it puts them at a great disadvantage. Our clients were ready to apply for whatever they qualified for, and we helped them through those application processes to make sure that they not only applied for the right funding and grants, but also had the information they needed to make that whole process very smooth.
So a business wants to take things to the next level. Maybe they know that their financial records and accounting are not up to par. They come to you. What's the first thing you do to get them on the right track? How do you embrace these new clients?
So the first thing we do is learn the client and what they're doing currently, because we don't want to recreate the wheel or force the client into doing something they're not comfortable with. The next step would be setting them up on an accounting platform if they do not have one. We use QuickBooks Online pretty much 98% with our clients. We do use other accounting software, but QuickBooks Online is teachable, easy to use, easy to train a client to be able to access it and get the information that they need. Once we get their accounting records up to date, we then start talking to them about what those numbers mean. And then once we have a good understanding and the client has a good understanding of the numbers and what they mean, then we can start looking into the future. How do we save some cash flow? How do we look at profitability for maybe different business verticals? What is their debt, and are they using it transactionally, not strategically? And by that I mean, if you're using your debt strategic, you're determining how you're going to use it to further the growth of your company. Right. As opposed to transactional, it's just, how am I going to pay this debt back?
So Cheryl, tell me about the different levels of services that you offer.
So we offer services ranging from bookkeeper to accountant to controller to CFO. all these roles are part of our firm, and we customize who we put in the client job depending on the needs of the client.
So what's the key takeaway for entrepreneurs and family-owned business owners? What's the key takeaway about how you can help?
Not only do business owners need to be aware of their expenses and their revenue and the cycles around those two categories, but they need to look at their profitability as well from a vendor service point of view.
Cheryl Mucha, CEO and founder of CFO Your Way. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Brian, for having me. I appreciate your time.